Hey guys, this is me and George. Uh, this is his game where he's doing an exercise. The exercise is to play handicap go as if even. That means you don't play tricky and all these fancy stuff. Just meat and potatoes. Don't try to win, is the trick. Don't try to win, just play solid. And we'll see if you did that. Now, this may or may not make it to an actual YouTube recording because we don't really know what's going to happen, but we're going to take a look. Hopefully, it'll be helpful to you. And here we go. Okay, he kicks, yep. And now I'm dying to know where you went. Look at you. Good. Yeah. If you ignore, he's all over you.
Yeah.
You can't let that happen. And what
So
about third line instead? Go ahead.
so in an important competitive game, that's probably considered a bad move, do you think, or not necessarily?
What move?
My
This move?
extension. Well, yeah, either low or high.
Can't be bad move
Hmm.
because it's the proper move.
Yeah.
And for viewers, let's check it out. So we'll just do this for the viewers. What should black play? Duh, how about here? I mean, it's like the most, everyone knows this. Everyone knows this. What's the next move? I don't know, probably here or walk away. It's very easy for black. That's why I always say don't try to win, just play proper. Okay, now let's do it again. Where should black play? He doesn't have a clue. So in one move, we've confused him already. Not that this is a bad move, just faster. Okay. So yeah, this is where I'm going to play. And why not third line?
Good question. I mean, I think it's partially because I've seen you play the high extension in this situation.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't even think of low, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
Um,
So to me, the idea is White's job here is to settle. Can he settle? No, can't settle. Well, why are you trying to? Since we're going to be running anyway, that's why we play fourth because we already know we're going to be running, and this position is way better for running, and you can still come under.
hmm.
So it's just better logically. Okay, place here. Okay.
Yeah, and this kind of thing played out quite a few times in the game.
Uh huh.
So instead of him keeping the pressure up, he would kind of back away and let me kind of settle my position.
Uh huh.
Um, and you'll see this a few times. But here, I was also thinking that Black did not attack me, and therefore I shouldn't defend.
Good. I was trying to figure out how to get that across.
Yeah,
Exactly. So, black attacks. Black prepares to attack. Black backs off to some other part of the board. You back off to some other. Yeah.
yeah, okay,
So this is slow.
okay. So yeah, I mean, because in a strange way, I guess you could say, well, Black could well have played the K16 move, which would have been a legitimate attack. I mean, that stone is placed
You mean here?
perfectly well, right? Um,
What's what? So black where?
what I mean he is here. If we imagine that K16 wasn't on the board and Black plays
Ah,
K16, that would be an attack.
I see. If black plays here to attack, that's kind of a bad attack because white's got a run out way fast to be.
Mm,
It's not a great attack. No,
mm, okay.
doesn't seem to me. I mean, it's an attack, clearly limiting white's direction, but not stopping it. I don't know. Yeah. So I see what you mean, but you already invested one move. How about another? How about another? At some point, it's
Yeah.
like, no, he didn't attack me. I'll walk away. And that's a rule, right? Yeah, that hurt. He got 2 moves away. As you picked up how many points? Very few. Yeah.
Yeah. And my next move is probably especially bad then.
Yeah. It makes sense to he didn't respond, so punish
Mm,
him. So now you have a very healthy group and he has a wasted stone. We could say that. But
yeah.
yeah, real slow. Yeah. And then you come in. Uh, we could say it's a little early, right? Because it's not like black's weak.
Mm,
And there's other parts of the board to play in, right? So A is easier than B,
mm,
right? If the upper right group was weak, yeah, but it's still early opening. It lots to do. Yeah,
mm.
makes sense.
Yep, makes sense. Yeah.
Still reasonable move. It's just not the basic we're looking for. Ah, black ignored us. My guess is you're either going to play A, B, or something to make sure the C group is out and strong. You're going to play something around the C group. So what's it going to be? This A separates and starts to come in. B separates and starts to come in. C doesn't. Okay, so that's out. Both of these separate, but D asks black to save his hurt corner. So it would be so far A, B, and C. Does D separate? I'm not entirely sure it does. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. And then out. Yeah, life points. Black's pretty hurt here. Yeah.
It's, I mean, my first instinct was to play the Q13 move instead, but then that gives black a really nice Hani right in the corner. That's why I didn't play it.
This one,
Yeah,
it's Gote. He
yeah,
can do anything he wants in
true,
Gote.
true. Yeah, yeah,
He can
yeah.
absolute life in Gote if he wants.
Mm,
Yeah, good. See how you're fixing as you go?
mm,
That's the homework right there. Oh, I should have done this. Oh, I should have done that.
mm.
Nice.
Yeah.
This move is so much superior to getting out, being thick, getting ready for the rest of the board, and totally saves the cut. Yeah, far superior. I mean, I'm not talking by a little.
Mm,
This is actually slow, and the other one's
mm.
proper. Boom.
And here I was not sure whether to respond or not, but again, I just wanted to keep the game simple.
Hmm.
And yeah,
Okay, walk me through it. How do we decide if white should descend or not?
if we have our three options, then we're healthy.
Okay,
So
so we're talking about the A
yeah.
group.
So
We
coming
already know it's
down,
healthy.
so
We
coming
already
down,
know
we
it's healthy. You've defended it twice already.
yeah,
If
yeah, yeah.
it's not strong, you should resign the game and start again.
Mm,
Because 2 extra moves and you're still not strong,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
something's horribly wrong. So we just go, I have to be fine.
Mm, mm.
Okay. How's black there?
At least one eye and running, but I think that's two eyes actually. Uh,
Yeah. If white drops down to C, there's a question that we don't need to answer right now. But we're not at C. So he's simply in this state alive and out.
mm,
So we're not going to be attacking.
yeah,
We can't defend C because he didn't attack C. So time to play away. So thinking makes sense?
yeah, makes perfect
You
sense.
see how valuable this exercise is?
Sure.
I've I've done this exercise so many times. And every now and then I play a game that I'm proud of. Or like, hey, I thought on every single move and was rational and clean. It's not easy. Come on out. Uh-huh.
This felt strange in conjunction with my last move.
Right. You are now cut. You played a weak move.
Mm,
You're cut or you're cut. Pretty nasty. So he defended himself. You could say he didn't attack me, so I'll walk away, and that's fine.
mm, yeah.
Now, one thing about this position is this move. it's a double cut. There's no reason for it now because, again, he's virtually live in the corner and the stones in the center aren't that important. But at the right time, this could be valuable. The only thing is this cut. Well, as it is in the, no, it's a real cut. Okay. So you could say, I'm going to spend an extra move for actual life and undercutting him, and now he has a double peep. The only problem is the double peep doesn't mean anything right now, so it's no good.
Mm.
But that's just a thought that comes later. Yeah. Therefore, again, just play away. Yeah. Boom.
But coming out at P11 was a good move because it somehow when he didn't respond, it felt slow in a way. Like I'm barely out. It's not really
Yeah,
having any effect on the Q10 stone.
that's a great question. Let's look at the possibilities that come to mind. Get out this way. Get out this way. Get out this way.
Mm.
A doesn't work. It's a double cut. Get rid of that one. B, you're out separating stones. We like that. C, I'm living with points on the right, not affecting the board.
Mm.
Yeah, it's safer, it's more points, but let's just look at it because it's kind of sick, right? Really, now, what did you do? Oh, I barely lived. I'm so proud of myself. It's like, wow, that is so ineffectual coming out. Okay. Now, there's another idea saying, I want you to cut me. But now we're applying strategy that we don't need to. You're probably not going to play this in a simul game. And this is all about what's this? Oh, let's come out at B. It's like pretty simple. Everyone does it, every move, just out you come. Okay. Boom, boom. I would come back and fix so that I played a terrible move. I need to fix it as fast as I can. I'd probably do it here. He can't thwart that. He'd come out, then I'll fix this way. I'm all fixed up and out in this way or that way. So really a whole position there. Okay, if I'm not going to fix, if I'm going to say I'm fine on the right, let's just check out the areas. Area 1 is pretty wide, relatively easy to come into. 2 and 3, not so wide, not so easy.
Yeah, sure.
Area 1, yeah. And obviously, this way of playing simply hands the game to black, and we already talked about that, and it does. I played this game, 9 stone game against somebody. It was within the last 6 months, and I played just like I'm telling you to play, just tiny little moves, saving myself, and I won. It's like, well, that's kind of exciting. Okay, boom, fix. Uh, that white stone you put down is pretty weak, and you're saying, yeah, I don't really care about that. I'd want to say, man, I'm so
Mm.
glad to have turned my hopeful stone into a real group.
Mm.
I'm not terribly against this because, he didn't attack you, but yeah, boom, yep. Man, I don't know what to play here. There's holes everywhere. That sure seems, oh, it's pretty tricky, right? Like, what do you do? Does this really work? It's not a ladder. Doesn't work. Well, what I'm really doing is making sure I get this out here. Okay, if you have some plan, great. Otherwise, it doesn't work. How about this? Let's check that one out. Right, you're hitting both sides hard, correct?
Mm.
Yeah, let's look at a couple options. Black, white. Oh, he's weak on both sides. You're not. He has 2 seriously weak groups right now. Okay, so we're already happy. Let's say instead he goes this way. You're gaining life, you're gaining a nice sized corner, and he has a cut, which he should fix right now. You got it in Sente. And if you want to continue, that's fine too. So I think coming out, it's nice and strong, right? That's a strong move, really hurting black. Fix, only move. Yeah, this move makes sense, and it's the right idea. I don't think it's the right move, only because you're saying, please surround me.
Ah,
So the principle is get
yeah,
out.
yeah. Inside move. Yeah.
So now he's that top group is in more trouble than your group, that's for sure. So yeah, it's getting out move. This is virtually the same thing, although it just gives black more options and all like that. Yeah, good. And then yeah, finish it up. Good. Yeah, that's a big success right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You lived, you got the whole corner, and your slow J17 has come. Without that, that top wouldn't be yours. With it, it's all you. That's a big situation. It's working out for you. I like it. No, 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 no. That's a dead stone, right?
Mm,
Aji, give me a break.
mm.
One, two, three, four, 5.5 stones around it. Oh, I'll live now. No, that's Aji. Greedy little George. You're crawling out. I would destroy you if you played this way. I don't like all the cuts.
Mm.
You're suggesting, yeah, this is a weak move, right?
Yeah.
It's a weak move.
Sure.
Don't let them connect. There you go. That's fine. It doesn't bother me one bit. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, just what? Yeah, perfect. Didn't need to, but perfect. Now we get to fix. Ah, we have two cuts. Now he can't cut
Mm.
because he's dead. Yeah. So you just fixed your shape. Uh-huh. Should work. Yeah. Yep. Hello. Yeah. Does this work first? Nah, it doesn't. So you did right. Yep. Come on out. I don't mind this.
No, Hero is
He,
very happy.
yeah, he's not all that great. Beautiful little position. He's in way more trouble than you are. Nice. Double Hana. Yes. Very nice. What's that?
Yeah.
He's alive. It's not an attack because you can't get an eye in there anyway. It doesn't threaten to it's like a small in-game move. And you, kabam! That's huge. I would wager at this point the game's close. The only things on this that would worry me is that darn black A. I'm cut. I'd have no eyes. I'm cut.
Mm.
And then this whole weird position, the A, B, C things. Who know? That's just weak. That's going to hurt. But still, you're gaining by leaps and bounds. Yeah, good. Oh, he's going for it. I disagree with that. Let's say you do something else. I'm sure it's going to be in that area, but you do something else and he's, aha. Well, first, if he cuts you, you just walk out. So that's not, now I wouldn't do that, but you just walk out, right? What I would do instead would be fix strong. And now I don't need to get out. I just go about whatever kill. So to me, that means here,
Mm.
he's surrounded. If he
Yeah.
saves, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
It's great. And now these things don't work because he's short on liberties, right? So then fix.
Mm.
Risky.
Yeah.
That's risky.
I'm surprised they played there.
You're thinking about his upper right group. You don't have the right to do that. You can't claim unless you're saying, I'm looking, it's dead. Then play this way. He only has one eye in the upper right. I'm playing here to kill him.
Actually,
Great.
I think I was thinking that he can't cut me at Q8.
And why not?
No, it's at Q9. Well,
You
Q8, that elephant's eye.
8.
That's what I was
Oh,
looking
well,
at.
I see. Well, here's the
Yeah,
weakness. This
sure.
trouble.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And you're still chasing,
Mm,
attacking rather than defending.
mm,
You have a
mm,
weak position. Yeah.
yeah.
Chasing the little thing makes sense as you support your group on the left. Granted, he helped you fix. Holy cow. Okay, yeah. Okay. Is this his Sente? Maybe. Let's say you descend. You have to save.
Mm,
You have to save. Liberty race. Now, it sure looks like you're going to win it,
mm.
but you don't want to be in that position, even if it works, because you have to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves, which is a -5 points, and he gets that for thickness on the outside. So it's really, you don't want to be in that position.
-5 points? Can you explain that?
Yeah. Okay. You have no eyes.
Oh,
Therefore, you're going to, without deeper reading, it's a liberty race. You have to play 5 moves to capture him.
okay, okay. So I lose those 5 points.
If you live here, let's say you break out, then you don't have to capture. That's 5 extra points. And then, of course, if you go about killing, then he's getting all these moves in Sente, right? I mean, eventually. So yeah, it's yeah, you don't want to get in that position. Fix, and then he should be able to live, right? Yeah, he lives. So you got him. Let's make sure that's true.
I'm pretty sure he was already dead, but yeah, it's dead, right? I think.
Second, you played here, and you're thinking he's already dead.
I think he's already dead, yeah.
Um, First, he can connect.
No, sorry, I mean when I come down, it's S13.
Okay. So you're saying this kills him. Let's see if it's
I
true.
think so. Yeah, he gets. Yeah,
Alive.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I read it wrong. Yeah,
No.
but I wasn't entirely sure, so that's why I came back.
Uh-huh. And still, barely. Yeah. We're getting close to all that's, and you came back again, which I'm not necessarily against. You're getting clarity. Yeah. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. That's good for because you're weak over there. So you're helping
Yeah,
yourself. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. You're good to there. So on this board, everyone's fine, so to speak. So there's 2 big areas. Any others? That's it, right? Two
I
big
think so.
areas.
Yeah.
Area 1 comes first. I agree. Is that where you played? Area 1? Yeah. Let's take a look at where we're going to look at the reduction and the invasion. We'll start with the reduction because it's always easier. Let's say that the shoulder hit works, which it might not, but we're going to make that assumption for a moment. We could say we're surrounding black, but it's just not true. We have to fix here, and then he just walks out. So it's, yeah. So what did we get? Nothing. Okay, so reduction doesn't seem to be on the table. Makes sense so far?
Yep.
Okay. Next, for invasion. If we can simply put down a move and we're healthy, then we'll do that. But no, not healthy. That's when we pull out our forcing moves. We'll just mark all the available forcing moves in that area. I miss anything? Are we in agreement?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Uh, this, this is a process I use anytime I have a question about it. And hopefully it's a process that the viewers can go, oh, that makes sense. Okay, so here's all the forcing moves. Which ones don't we want? Well, we don't want A. That's he just fixes the bottom and the corner, and what I mean, it doesn't do anything. Okay. D is oof, the gap around A is way easier than the gap around F. So I'm going to get rid of F and G because there's so much more room in that bottom area. So these two are harder. We want the easier ones. D, maybe, but it's not in the heart. If we can get into the heart, that's great. And I think we can. So we get rid of D. Great. Now I'm down to 3. Let's imagine that the A group isn't what it should be. It's not exactly alive. As it stands, it's incredibly alive. But let's just assume that. Then I like E because I can go over towards that weak group or live easily in the open corner in the open side area. Make sense?
Mm, yeah.
Now, since hello cat, it'll be well, aren't you pretty? You
It's very
turned
pretty.
when I said cat, didn't you? Because you're smart. Since A is so strong, E's out of the question. Okay, that leaves B and C. B looks like you can run to the center fairly well. You have thickness there. You can run to the right real well. And more than that, it doesn't disturb the corner, which I kind of want to live on the side and the corner because I'm greedy. So I'd probably play B. Would you play? You played here, yeah. They all seem reasonable, but you're kind of playing closer to the strong area. You want to play closer to the weak area. Since we're here, let's have a look. Tell me a black move.
G4?
G4. I don't know, the corner or side. If I go side, which is Gote looking, and he drops down, I'm not so sure I have life, so I'm going to go under, which is another forcing move. Your move?
The first thing that comes to mind is E3, but I think it's or the Hane. Um, yeah, I'll go with
First
E3.
off, notice how it's like
Yeah,
difficult already?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
really puts black on the spot. E3, Atari. I am so delighted to capture here, right? Huge life,
Yeah.
way deep in the corner. Yeah, real success. So it's hard to just, yeah, white will do nothing here. I guarantee. Really?
Mm.
I don't know what I would do. Oh, you had said E3,
I said
not
E3.
E2.
Yeah.
Okay. This one, this seems the most logical. If this, I'm going to live if I move to the right. Let's have black fix it where? That's not easy to fix. This just leaves some gaping weaknesses. Here, then that's still available. Here for the kill leaves the center wide open. I'd probably Atari and just get out. That worked. So yeah, really hard to
Yeah.
stop all white. Yeah. Well, good. I am glad that you see this as a valuable exercise. I totally do. Good. Anything else on this board?
No, I think that's good. Great, thank you.
Okay.
That's very helpful.
Now, before we leave, I'm going to show you. I just did a video on exercises. I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you the exercise here. Let's make it a 6 stone game because this is good exercise for a higher handicap. Okay. So the exercise is, I get black, you get white. You are guaranteed to win the game if you play well. If you leave a weak group, I'm allowed to become 6 stone and crush you. If you play slow, I'm going to pick up the speed. But if you play well, I'm not allowed. For instance, let's say you defend your group, I'm not allowed to kill it. I actually want to define that while we're here. Okay, so can white live on the right? Well, of course not. Well, the rule is if you play in there, I'm not allowed to kill unless you ignore. So I have to play away. If you ignore, I can kill. If if you don't ignore, I'm not allowed to kill. Okay, I'm going to kill you if you don't. Okay, so of course you can live there, but I'm getting all these moves elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting rule.
Yeah, very
So I'm
interesting.
not allowed to kill as long as you defend. Um, let's do. Just want to get there again here. Just a second. So let's look briefly at what that might look like. Um, and you now you can leave that alone, just like 6 stones do. I'll leave it alone. You don't have to worry about it. It can't die unless you don't defend once I attack. And you decide to play here. I'm going to defend myself, and you're like, heck, I'm going to do whatever. Here, I'll just play, and I'm going to live in its corner. I'm not allowed to kill you because you know how 6 stones live wherever they want, whenever they want, and how frustrating that is. Well, it kind of gives you that freedom, you know. And so if we were just to play it out, I'm not allowed to kill you. I'm going to save my cut because I'm playing against a 6 stone here. So, so I think you understand the
Mm,
meaning, and it's an interesting exercise. I haven't used it that much because it's not a great exercise, but it's interesting. It
mm,
brings
sure.
perspectives. Okay, I guess that's it. Thanks, viewers. Hope you
Great.
enjoyed
Thank
it.
you all. Bye bye.